Here today at the Rock Raceway, we've got the Oval and Club Championships that's going to take place, and our drivers are busy gearing up for the big nationals that's coming up in August. Our drivers that we've got here today have got various classes that they participate in. Our juniors are the Kids in Racing South Africa, which we started off for the ages of 3 to 12 years old. Kids in Racing is a class I started off a couple of years ago at the old Dunswat circuit. And the whole idea behind it is development racing, trying to get kids involved in motorsport. And it's the only way that a family can get together and actually enjoy the sport together. Motorsport is definitely a family sport. You'll see we've got a lot of families that are involved, from kids in racing right up in through to all the other categories.
Racing is a family sport, and we do it as a family and we enjoy it as a family. We're all doing racing in my family. She's driving the Ninja Midgets, my son is driving in the Hot Rod class, and then I'm driving with my husband in the Super Midget class.
One day my daddy took me to watch racing, and then I said I want to because I just feel like it was so boring because I did modeling, but then I saw this. Now I left the modeling, now I'm doing racing. My car's number is 118 because it was Carl Busch's number, and I'm a very big fan of him. That's why my car is NMM's. And you can see they call me Rowdy next because Rowdy Busch, they call Carl Busch. And now I'm Rowdy next.
I'm racing in hot rods. I'm the youngest one to race in SA hot rod class. I started with the Escort when I was 14 years old. I raced it for 4 months. Then I told my dad it's getting too slow. Then one of my dad's friends, we just met him in a street class, Andre Johnson, he told us he has a car for us. He showed us this car, and it was blue. It was looking a little bit rough, but we changed it a little bit so it looked nice now. It fits my colors. My sister started it all for me. She was the one who made the sport for us. We came to watch racing the one day. Then she said she wants one of the carts. Then we bought one for her. Then she came out to practice. Then I told my dad I also want something to race with. Then he went and bought me the Escort. And yeah, and that's how it started. Then my mother wants one and my dad wants one.
My brother's birthday, I went to go get him a jacket, and I saw my race suit. So then I put it on him, and then my mom was like, why didn't we get him a race car? So then my dad, the next day we started looking for go-karts, and then he came and woke me up and said, do you also want to start racing? And I said yes. So we started racing, and then she wanted one because our brother had one.
I like racing because it's fun. I love to go fast. I love my car because my dad and my Uncle Vic, they made my car so fast so I can go fast on the racetrack.
When Blaine was just over 3, they all wanted quads, and for me a quad is not a very safe thing to use, especially when you fall off it kind of follows you and falls on top of you and you can get hurt. And we found my daughter's little baby race suit in her cupboard, and my wife actually suggested we had to start looking at go-karts again. And with a bee in my bonnet, it took me a couple of days, and we bought a couple of little carts, and yeah, almost a year later, this is where we are.
I love to go fast in a race, and all my friends race.
In today's day and age, our lives are so busy that you get involved in work and you don't get to spend time with the family. and this is a way to force time with the family. And we spend quite a bit of time together. The kids help with the go-karts. They have to learn what tools to pass me or to work, because we work on the karts ourselves, and we've got very good friends of ours that help us with the karts.
I've been involved in racing for 22 years now. It's what I learned from my dad. He started off in the 70s and I took over from them. Probably brought it over to my son, my eldest son first, and then my youngest son, and got them all into motorsport.
You know, we used to throw me and my two sons and then my two grandsons, and at one stage my two granddaughters were racing as well. So at the stage we were 7 racing at one night in a family.
I started with the 60cc go-karts when I was 6-year-old. I took the club championships at the Rock for 2 years in a row. Then my dad puts me in the Formula 2 meters when I was 13. Last year we built the car up and we raced in World Cup. And we took SA1 and SA2 in the standard meters class. So it's quite fun.